Hello, I'm Neil. Welcome to Grandpa's Workshop. Firstly, as always, big thank you to all my subscribers. This week I've bought myself a silicone skull mould from Timo. It's only a couple of pounds. I'm going to try it out and cast a resin skull. To start this video, I've got a selection of 3D printed skulls. My brother made these for me. I asked him if he could do me 3 skulls that are back to back basically. So I wasn't sure what size I needed, so he made me a variety of sizes. So thanks for that, bruv. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this silver and I'm going to put it inside this skull mould. So it's going to sit down in the back of the skull and hopefully you'll be able to see it. So I'll start by painting it silver. Right, what we'll try and do now is mix some UV resin with some red dye and just put it in the eye sockets of the skulls. Oh, well, that's something I didn't want to happen. Just see if I can set these first. It's got most of it. What I'll have to do is touch that area up with some silver paint. Right, I'm going to fill the other ones up and I'll come back when I've done it. Right, I've finished filling the eyes in with red resin. So what I'm going to do now is use some UV resin. I'm just going to brush it over it to try and seal it, to try and minimise any air bubbles when I set it in resin. I'll get this finished and I'll come back when it's done. Alright, that's the little skulls finished. Next I'm going to mix up some resin and add a few drops of black dye, and then I'm going to pour a small layer into the bottom of my skull mould. Right, that looks one consistent colour. So now I'm going to pour some into the bottom of the mould. I think that should do. Right, I'll put that in the pressure pot and I'll come back when I'm ready for the next step. This has only been in the pressure pot for about 4 hours. I've took it out early because if it's tacky enough, what I'm going to do is just set the skulls in place, and hopefully I won't need to use any UV resin. Right. I'm going to leave that like that and come back tomorrow. I'm ready to mix my final lot of resin up. I've got my part A, my part B, I've got some black dye, and if there's any left over I've got a mould to put any excess in. So what I'm going to do is pour these into here, mix it up, add the dye, pour it in there, pressure pot, done. I'm going to put this in the pressure pot. I'll come back when it's time to demould it. I've got it out of the pressure pot. Now when I filled it, I thought I'd done really well, but the levels dropped. So I'm not going to bother trying to top it up. I'm going to leave it as it is and just take it out of the mould and take a look. Got some bubbles over the eye sockets. Some more bubbles. That's the join between what I mixed up for this and the rest of it. But you can just see the skulls inside. This is something else I got from Timo. It's a little LED USB. So I'm going to plug this in and see how nice it shines through. This was only, I think it was £1.98 on Timo. Like I said, you can just see the skulls through the top. I'm not happy with these bubbles. I think what I should have done is suspend the little skulls inside the mould and then do it all in one pour. But I know for next time. But that's the kind of look I was going for. Alright. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you've learnt from my mistakes. And as always, thanks for watching.